you think?
And for more.
Well, you just have to...
You have +6
right?
escalation
Okay.
dice. You can hit now.
Let's weigh the odds again. And then engage this guy.
Alright.
You weigh the odds, it's improved slightly.
Leon, this is your first death save now.
Get the first death
For
save.
the third time you've been
So
down.
it's supposed to be 16 plus written there, but well, doesn't matter.
Dwohurim.
Well, he should really get up, I think.
Alright.
Oh, yes, I should. Seems like a perfectly awesome idea.
Oh yes,
know
now
he's
that you mention it.
No time to lay here.
All right.
What the hell am I doing?
Alright, you're at 11 hit points, and you can take your turn. You're currently lying prone on the ground, your beard in the snow.
Next to Leon and one of the.
You know, a case of Snowbeard never stopped anyone. I guess we're gonna stand up.
Alright.
Like, who looks the most wounded of those guys?
It's pretty difficult to tell, like... you can't measure the minutiae between, like, hit points here.
Right, so Gryph, are we gonna go for that guy down there? That
It's the only
target?
guy that I realistically could try to hit.
Yeah, because then I'm gonna engage with him. After I like to flank with you.
Alright.
But first I'm gonna
Blast him.
I should be able to hit, right, with my Ray of Frost.
You use the move
so-
action to stand up, though.
Oh, that's true.
So you
I can take him. If you can just hit him, that'll be fine.
Yep.
All right.
Damage
yeah.
is better than... Yeah.
So I will just Frost. And that's then a 6 we have,
Yes.
which gives me a 12 to hit bonus. That is a
That is a
One.
natural one. That does not hit and deals
No.
no miss damage.
does not.
Rogues. Let's see here. This rogue who's near Tempus will shoot at Tempus. That's going to be a miss against Tempus. This rogue who is engaged with Thomas will shoot at Thomas. It's going to be a miss against Thomas.
Also, Tempest, I don't think you have the +2 AC anymore, do you?
I don't. I
Okay.
definitely won't.
You definitely wouldn't.
But the ring, have you counted in the ring?
That
It's
is
for
the
one
ring.
turn.
That's for one
It is?
turn.
Oh.
Say, this rogue here, who's to the right of Thomas, will attempt to shoot Thomas. He will also miss. And this rogue looks over at Fargus, almost like a, what the fuck? And completely fucking misses Fargus.
Apparently, he thought you were a death door. You thought it was totally dangerous.
By the power of nature.
Escalation is, of course, still capped at 6, taking us to Tempus.
Do it. Take him down.
One non-staggered nuke.
Actually didn't get hurt this turn. That was amazing.
Roll 1d. 20 +6 +5 +2 plus. No, just 2.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
I think you missed a +2 in there.
You have staggered him.
Oh, the amount of blood in this field must be huge.
The snow is very much snow-soaked red, yes.
Didn't have to be like this.
You started this.
Yeah, they did.
Alright, are you done with your turn, Gryph?
You started this
Oh,
the day
this
they
is
turned
just
to
it.
banditry.
Fargus.
No,
it's your
Manaki, I'm
turn.
saying you started this.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a spell I can't really pronounce on this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
You can rename things.
I'm imagining like a
Fairy
20
fire.
fire.
long.
Fairy Fire.
Oh, nice.
Let me tell you
Anyway,
how fucked he
Good
is.
damn spell.
See here, 17 hit points, he qualifies as dead.
Sweet.
Fucking nuked his ass. Yeah, he's vulnerable. Vulnerable to death.
You're shooting light from your eyes and burning him to death.
Fucking Cyclops over here. The rogues here are starting to lose their nerve. They were expecting a lot more success with the numbers they had, and you fuckers will not stay down.
As
We
the
have
bandit,
infinite resurrection hacks.
Especially
as
this
bandit
Thomas
shoot
asshole.
and misses completely, fucking just no. And
Especially that one. No. Thomas, it is your turn.
You've also proven your usefulness in this battle.
Thomas,
yeah.
This is your time to shine.
Strike him down.
Escalation die maxes out at 5, correct? Yeah.
Max out to 6.
Six.
You can do this.
6. Nope.
Dude. Like,
Natural one. Natural
those
one.
macros you
That-
made.
that was
No,
a
you
no,
three.
it's a
just rolled them
3.
manually.
That was a 3.
One.
Alright, he takes 2 points of damage. Anything
Roll
else?
2 and like take the lowest. Is that the kind of thing you're doing?
I'm good. I have 2 points. I'm good.
Leon, give me a death save. That is a success. Your entire turn is consumed.
Get him
but
back up,
you can
though.
use a recovery.
Oh wait.
All right,
recover anyway.
He's
Good.
at 13 hit points.
Fantastic.
Dwohurim, it's your turn.
Yes. Now I gotta try to redo that and hope I don't roll a 1.
All right.
Try to kill that thing on there. So let's go for my bonus of 12. That should hit him.
That hits. He is very close to death, but not there yet.
Like 4 points of. What the hell, you know?
Move up and try.
Roar! we
Battle with
we try to smack him.
All right, go for it.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
for a
discharge your lightning.
nice 3 points of damage,
He's so close.
and I puff free.
Ah.
Hmm. Maybe
This,
you kill him with Miss Gryph.
this rogue here, he was gonna try to stab you. Fuck.
Of course he was, but you can't do that now.
He does not want to provoke against Tempus. So he'll attempt to shoot Tempus. Alright!
Tempus uses roll with it.
Okay, 3 points of damage for Tempus.
Barely hanging in there.
These, go ahead.
He's a tough bugger. He still has all his recoveries as well.
This, see,
Oh, yeah.
the staggered rogue to the right of Thomas will attempt to shoot Thomas. He'll hit, and he'll be invigorated by that, because he was pretty fucking close to running. Like, alright, we got this still. We got this. We got this. Just take down that asshole who keeps yelling at him up.
Yeah, the guy who's yelling is obviously the hardest target.
And that guy misses Thomas. Tempus.
God bless that heavy armor.
Okay.
Shield.
This is going to be a deadly thrust.
Alright.
You can't fail.
1d20 plus. Actually, yeah, he'll die, isn't he? So, plus 6, plus 5, plus 2, plus 2.
Crit. Alright.
Well, why don't you give me a description of how you just fucking thumped this guy who had 1 hit point left?
Tempus is just. He isn't quite sure how he's keeping in the fight. He is dodging. He's making sure those hits. They will hit him, but he will do his best to make them weak. And he's just had enough. From the start of the fight, every time he's eliminated someone, he's just clubbed them. And this one, he's just like, I tried to be civil. I've had enough. And just literally just lobbed the wrench at his face. And the wrench just caves his face in as the rogue collapses. And Tempest picks his wrench back up and looks over at the other archers and actually starts moving towards them.
So yeah,
Fargus, it's your turn.
the numbers have changed.
Alright. This guy isn't wielding a metal weapon, right?
He has a dagger, but it's not in hand.
I see.
Just shoot the wounded guy over there.
I could, yeah. I'm gonna cast the spark on him.
Okay.
Or no, actually, wait. I'm gonna have to check something.
Alright.
Quick. Is that a goddamn close quarters or no? It's not. All right, spark on him then.
Okay. That is not enough to hit, so 2 points of damage.
All right, then I am going to move here and engage with this guy
Alright.
and cast Thunder Shield as a quick action.
Uh-oh.
I shield. I mean.
Yeah, ice shield. Well, you've given him great incentive to not want to fucking hit you.
Yep.
Thomas, you're up.
You
Right,
could
last time
disengage.
I asked for a 5 or higher. I think at this point a 5 or higher. I'd like a 10 or higher, please.
You could try to disengage and engage this guy instead.
I could, but I suppose
Since
I don't need my move action anyways. I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Try to disengage.
Okay.
Fail.
Failure.
And
We'll just smack him then.
hey, I hit
That's a
something.
hit.
You get
Oh,
points for that
11
too, right?
damage. I do.
Yeah, lead from. So,
I get 1 point.
He is staggered.
Good.
Leon.
Kill him.
Dark moves menacingly. Muted.
Standing up and tumbling to the side slightly.
Alright.
Barely standing on his feet. Aims forward his crossbow for a chaos bolt upon that one.
Alright. That is against physical defense?
Yes.
It's not enough to hit.
2 points of damage.
Alright.
Also, I gain a Chaos Blessing, which is all nearby staggered enemies gain 2 damage.
Ooh.
Huh.
Well, as a matter of
Both of
fact,
them.
they are both staggered, yes.
So as the Chaos Bolt kind of skims past, it explodes behind them, hurting both.
Dwohurim, it is your turn.
Ah. All right, let's take that staggered rogue there.
That was strangely successful. 6 damage on a miss.
See what we can do to him. 9 points of damage.
Which one are you firing this at?
This one.
Oh, yeah, that hits. He's pretty close to death.
Good, because he's not gonna get away.
Well, he's gonna fucking try. Double move. And the rogue who's next to Fargus and Thomas will provoke opportunity attacks from you both. He's not gonna even try to disengage.
can you use?
Now
spells?
I get all the hits. Of
He
course.
is dead. Fargus doesn't even get a chance. What?
Ah, I see.
Now we kill the last one. We don't want this guy to go and telling tales.
War X
Yep.
to the spine. And yeah, fucking chase that fucker. I want him
Yeah,
dead.
we will.
You will die. Don't worry.
Yeah, some of you who could do faraway attacks would actually be able to possibly hit him before he gets basically out of your attack range.
Yeah, that's crit.
Can you hit him from this far?
Go ahead.
I move here,
You would
yes.
move there, and
Yeah.
a crit would definitely finish him off at 3 hit points.
Kill the non-combatant. Take his life.
He just explodes into bits.
All right, and now now a very long and very dangerous combat has come to an end.
Guys, you gotta breathe. I
Jesus.
need to.
Thank you, Tom.
I need to.
Smashes into the snow.
That's right.
The words have been strangely inspirational.
You know, there might have been slightly more to Thomas this fight than just him yelling to get you to get up, basically.
Tempus will sit down, but just beforehand, will give probably the most evil glare at Hurim so far for that maniacal fight that wasn't necessary. Then he will
Not
fall
really
on the floor.
tired at all, actually.
He will just fall on the floor and just take a nap.
You know,
I'm good.
Look, after that fight, Leon is now just exhausted. 0
Yes.
recoveries.
Yes. Session took a little bit longer than what I had planned. There will be no more combat in this session, but there will be a little bit more for you folks to reach Foghaven. Then we can call it a session. You won't have to worry so much about recoveries. I guess I could have mentioned you that. You folks will be receiving a full heal up as you rest for the night.
We need it.
Yeah, we sure do.
Leon is not.
Time to check off the leader if they have anything.
I'm like suspicious.
Tempus has
Weird amulets from druids or
Tempus have your
letters
bottle
of
brandy
orders
back.
or yeah.
I get my brandy back.
Yes,
My
you get
well-
your
I'm gonna
bottle.
keep this. It's good luck.
You get your bottle back of rare dwarven brandy.
Both times it's been offered to bandits, we've killed them all.
Both times it has been offered we had to kill them all.
So,
Not a coincidence.
you also find 77 gold pieces, basically like in mixed coinage, like coppers, silvers, and some actual gold coins. Or like maybe like small jewels, or like little gemstones that you could quickly convert to 77 gold pieces. You also end up finding an etching of sorts, which you think is a crudely drawn map. And basically there's a little note attached like, "You keep forgetting, Morris. Here's where it is." And almost seems like it's some sort of like directions or instructions to get to a location, which is located on Fullcatch Bay, basically on the beach.
Treasure map.
Or a bandit lair cave map.
It would be, if you looked at the world map, it would actually, the location of it would be a day's walk north of Foghaven, along the beach. So yes, you got your bottle back of Dwarven Brandy, 77 gold pieces, and a crude map which would direct you to a day's walk north of Foghaven. Yes, and as noted, you folks will receive a full heal up.
Damn it. Doesn't work.
You need to put it inside like brackets or roll it.
And-
Brackets then.
And the rest of your trip to Foghaven, mercifully, is without incident. The snow has stopped, and it's even gotten a little bit warmer, so it's actually beginning to slowly melt. Let's see here. Let me check my calendar. Yeah. Let's see, it was the 19th, then you went to the 20th.
So we all get 21.4 gold pieces. From the
21 gold and 4 silver, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so on free day, the 21st of Pashwal, late afternoon, you make your way and actually see Foghaven out in the distance. And as you walk into... Damn it, quit fucking clicking on the wrong windows, you stupid cunt.
everyone here is made of stone.
No. No. And as you walk... as you walk along the highway into Meadowdell, you can see a gathering of... It's probably more than 100 townsfolk. Standing in the town center, appear to have gathered around a group of speakers, and to end the session, you hear one of them crying out, "We are doomed! The forest has spoken against us unless we find the murderer!"
Welcome to 3 days ago.
Well, now they're going to be like lynch mobs, right? It's like that what's that town with the witch trials?
Salem Witch
Yep.
Trials.
That's basically what's going to be happening.
So yes, that is the end of your session. You arriving in Foghaven in the late afternoon as
Right, but we're fully healed, right?
Yes, you've received a full heal up.
It was a good fight.
Yes.
We damn
Ow,
well
my body.
killed all those fuckers.
See, and,
Good damn job.
I'll close off the Meadowdell battle map, so you'll want to make it so that your tokens on Foghaven are the ones that are current. You folks will be receiving an incremental advance after this session. An incremental advance, the rules for that are covered on page 189 of the core rulebook. After each session that goes well, the GM may award the players an incremental advance, which allows you to choose one of the traits of your next level up to receive immediately instead of waiting. For example, you can choose a level 3 feat to have right now. You could choose to have the hit points you will have at level 3 now. You can choose to hold an extra item as if you were 1 level higher, an extra magic item. You can choose to get +1 to your skill checks as if you were level 3. If your class gives you an extra talent, none of yours would qualify, You don't get icon relationship points or ability score bonuses. But for you spellcasters, you could choose a single power or spell that you could take at your next level, which means you can select a level 3 spell.
There's no
certainly
contest there.
Yeah.
You
Probably-
say spellcasters. I'm going to assume that includes me.
Yes, for you as well,
It says
since you
powers or
have
spell.
yes, powers or spells, you would also count under that. So you could pick a level 3 power.
I
Oh,
can
that is
also-
And actually,
glorious.
Gryph, you can pick a level 3 power as well, if you choose that incremental advance.
You may choose something else.
Yes.
I will probably pick Summon Air Elemental, actually.
That sounds like a good spell.
It
And
I'll
has
probably
a,
pick Lightning Bolt, because that sounds like a really good spell.
It has a resistance to all non-spell damage, which is 16 plus.
I'll be able to maximize it for 70 damage.
I'm happy, Grimith. Thought we done
And
well.
miss for half damage.
Yeah.
So group.
We did well enough.
That's yeah. Oh,
Yes.
that makes me happy.
You had a
Man, yeah, that was good. Also, our death saves they disappear on like a full.
yes.
Right?
They would disappear the moment you became conscious again.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Otherwise, I would
Alright.
have been dead because all the time
Yeah.
I went down.
Sure.
Yes.
Good,
So you-
wonderful.
If you're like restored and stabilized and like healed up above 0 hit points, if you go back down again, you proceed from the beginning of the death tracker.
Grimith,
What's up?
I assume by picking a level 3 spell would include, say, picking a level 3 version of Chaos Bolt.
You could, yes. You could pick
Well,
a
I know
level
that.
3. You could pick a level 3 version of a level 1 spell.
Because
Well,
that
I'm
would,
do-
of course, be something you can use more.
But the point is, that is my go-to spell, and now it's 3d8 damage. Plus my
2d8
crit.
magic missile.
Yeah, now that's my damage per hit, which is pretty good.
I will
That is pretty good.
also provide you folks the quirks that you have received courtesy of your magic items.
Yeah.
For dark, you chose the belt of giant health, correct?
Yes. Ow, my
That-
body.
That is your quirk.
Let me open up my tabs.
For Manaki, you chose the cloak of invisibility. That is your quirk. And for Griffin God, you chose the ring of protection. I know, right?
Alright.
That is your quirk that the magic item gives you. As a reminder, these magic items do not control you so long as you stay within your limit. These are merely suggestions, basically like impulses and emotions the magic item imprints upon you. And they can affect you as much or as little as you would like.
Well,
As part of the incremental level up thing, can you also take the +1 to defenses?
No.
Oh,
You cannot select that as an incremental advance. Your valid targets will actually be at the bottom of your character sheets.
oh yeah.
There's like a little thing you can put
The checkbox.
again.
I will repeat though. Ow, my body.
There's a lot of incremental spells
Yes.
you could potentially get, but
So, do the incrementals last, or are they just?
They will persist until you level up, at which point you no longer have the incremental advances because you're the level already.
it's like we're gotten enough experience that we've gotten better, but not enough to level.
Yes.
Basically, we're
see-
gradually leveling.
You've gotten a
Gradually
perk
leveling.
of the next level without being that level.
Which is really, really nice. I'm super behind that.
Okay, well, I'll figure out what I get from my incremental. What's it? See when it says skills +1? Is that just the backgrounds?
No, like you know how your level gives you +1 to your skill checks? You would count as level 3 for your skill checks instead of level 2.
In case you want that extra +1 when trying to.
I hope that wasn't like a laugh at how good that is.
No, that was me dying of confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
On I have a question. On the small air elemental,
Yes.
it has an ability called Swirling Winds, and there's a C in front of it. I'm
that
not really
means
sure what that stands for.
that means it's a close quarter spell. It can be used while engaged.
Yeah, because it also has another attack called Slam, which is
That
the
would
same
be,
attack, but you can do the other one against 1d3 random enemies, so I don't really know why you would choose to do Slam.
Do they target different defense types?
Yes.
There we go.
I I don't get is why anyone would upgrade, why anyone would use a 3rd level spell slot to upgrade Shocking Grasp from a D4 damage to a D6.
Yeah, I've got a similar situation here, which is
It's like nobody would ever do that. That's terrible.
Yeah, Manaki, I've got a
I guess
similar
you
one
at some
here.
point run out of having level 1 spells, which is where it would come in.
My Burning Arc, it would go from 1d6 plus my Charisma to 1d8, making it level 3, which just is not worth it.
Yeah, it's like 2d4, 2d8. Nope. That's,
My 1d8 to 3d8, that seems worth it.
the Acid Era would go to 5d10. But then again, like that's still much, much worse. I really like the look of that Lightning Bolt. It's not really something I use more than twice a day, but I mean, 1d3 plus 1 nearby enemies in a group or rough line. It's against physical defense, of course, so I can empower it. It's 7d8, which means I can do
56
78 sort of times of 56
Yeah,
damage at a maximum. Half damage on a miss, which is the key here. Because
That's really
even
nice.
like my maximized miss is pretty damn hardcore still.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might just take the hit points.
You didn't really need it though.
I didn't, which is, well, yeah.
Well,
I'll
I
take
know.
the +1 AC.
See, this was chapter 2, and there was the plan for there to be 3 brutal battles for you folks instead of 4. I didn't know exactly whether Gryph would be here at the start of this session, so I just added an extra bugbear to what you'd be facing.
You know, even though Gryph took 0 recoveries
Yeah.
of damage.
He never went down once.
He never went down.
I didn't get targeted until there was nothing left to target, basically.
Until you began doing
Because
that
you weren't
awesome thing you
dangerous.
do. Holy shit, I didn't know you could do that. That's really, really damn good.
Well,
It is.
well, you know, you
Because you
were
still get your action. It's wonderful. Sorry.
I will note, by the way, one of the things I wrote in here, like, at the very start was like, ouch, I'm going to run out of recoveries before the end of today. I was correct.
But now you have like a super recovery, and that the fact that it takes a whole action to remove my invisibility, that hurts. Yeah,
Yes.
whole turn
I'm
of doing nothing.
Just going through my notes for this session
And,
and comparing it to last session.
and of course, this fight was also a possible avoidance, but someone decided that he wanted to sass mouth the bandits.
Well, now bandits are all dead and we are all alive. So
that is truth. You
richer and having a map that shows something that they want to be able to get to. So
right? I mean, like, obviously, you folks made progress here. You
Yeah.
these bandits would have plagued the road and harmed other people.
I really don't like leaving them there anyway. And now you have that wine. You should really just. Actually, you should keep it. Make it a thing. Make it a thing.
Next time we come across bandits, I go, look.
The
I've
leader
got
like, we
this."
have this wine, and he's like, oh, that wine, and then we like explode his head.
I get up to him, just do sneak attack, smash.
If we smear contact poison on one side of it and you hand it to him, and he like touches it and like, ugh, just withers and dies, that'd be great.
Enchant the boss also. Anyone that touches it that's not Tempus dies.
It's like Aztec gold. You accept that you're gonna die within like the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's a lot of fighting.
You can only ever steal it.
All right, so yes, I wanted to expose you folks to some other elements of 13th Age. We ended up getting sucked into some combat along the way anyway, because, got to proceed, do some exploring, do some skill checks, got to go to the Wizard's Tower, get some magic loot.
I still think it was the right
Awesome.
decision not to follow the basilisk into the Death Forest. A horrible idea.
Instead, we
Here,
went into the
Atlas.
bandit death forest.
Yeah, the banded drow angry druid Death Forest.
Yeah, but if it had like followed the road back to Foghaven, we would have had to go after it, basically.
But why would it ever do that? Like, it's just a monster, right? I don't think it's like, oh, I can smell people like a few kilometers ahead.
Maybe it's smart enough to
days
hate the
travel.
forest too.
Basilisks are
Who knows?
intelligent creatures.
Alright, so
Yeah.
he was like, I'm free. This druid shall be mine. I hate him. And then he went in there.
Or we should have allied with the basilisk.
It could do the reverse, though, saying the fact that these wizards who captured me and their allies shall be mine.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do that again. He probably had enough.
Well, the point is, you
Wizards.
kill people that, thing.
The real mystery is how he got away from that golem. And question is why the bandits didn't want us to tell anybody what had happened in there.
It did a campaign loss. That's how it got away.
The wizards surrendered to the golem. That means they're alive somewhere, right?
If
Now
NPCs could take
dude
campaign
man,
losses.
got to not pay us now as well. 'Cause we got magic items instead. Which I'm fine with, really.
You know, I figured you would be willing to accept the payment. And that clay golem could have gone much worse had that
I
amulet.
imagine.
Yes.
It still twitches me the fact that I made so many intelligence-based checks and succeeded, and he made that charisma-based check, and it's like, we're doing the wrong rolls here.
We should have switched here.
Yes. Those would have been given out to Leon or to Dwohurim if you folks had triggered your Archmage thing. Because Tempus Arc triggered his Prince of Shadows thing, I decided to toss that in there to connect with his Prince of Shadows thing.
That we now all know about.
I'm still glad at how well the ritual went.
Yeah.
Which is
I
brilliant.
kind of like
to
that
know.
guy. He doesn't give a fuck. That's a good thing to have in a wizard.
That's right. Yeah, that could probably be the complication. Now more people know of the past life.
Of Tempus.
You're like people people who are our allies don't trust you with their stuff. You should probably not do that either. Then
You know,
what are you really gonna steal? My stick, my hood, my bird.
Or have I already?
You don't have my bird.
Or do I?
Are you
Right
sure
here.
the bird you have currently is your real
did you ever
bird?
call your bird back?
It's like a clock bird.
Manaki, did you ever call your
I don't
bird
need
back
to.
after
He
you let
can
it run
fight.
away?
He's not a stupid bird. He's a raven.
You just look and you've got Archimedes sitting there. It's like, wait a minute, you're not a crow. You're an owl.
Oh, that's sort of like a dude.
So
Dude.
next session is going to pick up straight from here as you folks are approaching the town center and listening. Well, just basically beholding a mob of people, of panicked, concerned people who have gathered and are listening to a few speakers and to each other. Then
Are we gonna come in?
Now you folks can take the time during the week to contemplate how you want to handle that situation and the others moving forward.
The matriarch of the Melkor family did it. We have this letter proving that he's ordered assassinations in the forest. Take the torches to her house. Burn it all down.
Gryph, do you think you're going to be here for the start of next session or not?
I should be. I'm doing
Walk into the city,
I won't
he's
be
like,
here. for
oh
the-
shit, and then
I like the latest I can be because at the moment it's 1:45. I probably need to have finished like an hour and 45 minutes ago next week.
So next session, since Gryph will get off early, and I know you folks are, you crazy Europeans, it'll start at 2 p.m. my time, which is 7 for Gryph and Dark, and 8 for you others. Basically how we did Chapter 1, the first session we did.
Grimith,
What?
I'll give you a bit of warning if I'm going to be there or if my shifts have changed, so you
Okay.
can at least have a bit of extra warning.
Yeah, I was not sure, I did not know that you would be here at the beginning, but I think it was handled well anyway. I liked
Yeah.
your idea with how you handled your relationship die roll with the Dwarf King, and look
That actually
forward
makes-
to imposing the consequences from that 5.
I will say timetabling now means nothing to me because well technically today now it is for me. After today I have 2 weeks off.
yeah, I'm in my exam period too. So right now I can just sort of free
Mm-hmm.
hand. That
I'm not even in an exam period. Just, I just got a 2-week break before I have to go back to class.
And some people have breaks.
Do you folks have any questions or comments from me about the session or about your
I
characters?
liked this difficult combat. It's pretty great. We did pretty awesome, and that feels good.
So yeah, this
It also felt like it was fair. You didn't try to go easy on us, and I appreciate that.
this combat basically had, since I had divided 4 encounters, or I had merged 4 encounters into 3 brutal ones. I made sure to increase the efficacy of this one, and I was amused by the whole. Wait, these aren't mooks? Fuck. These are all people?
I mean, by all rights, we shouldn't be able to do that, but we did. And that proves the abilities of player characters, I suppose.
Yes.
I think I have 3 comments. Out of my body. God damn it, Manaki. And then
My body.
I did really enjoy the little bits of when we describe with role play, like how do we want to do things, and one example, of course, free formally choosing, describing how I want to do the ritual. It's kind of it's like it feels quite nice and different from doing normal D&D.
It's magic that is actually magical without being just like a set of math answers. It allows much more free-form things, especially when it's not in the heat of combat.
Still with a chance to explode.
Yeah.
Now with more explosions.
Which, if Gryph didn't capture that robot, I probably wouldn't have tried to stabilize.
But we can't leave the Archmage's runes on wards on working. That would
I
be
fixed it for
terrible.
you.
Absolutely terrible.
I grabbed the Strings of Fate and the Shield spell to repair it for you.
And,
I do like how we're all followers of the Archmage, effectively.
Well, I think it's mostly the 2 of us.
I don't really care about
Druid don't really have much relation. I imagine Thomas doesn't really either.
No.
And that whole thing about
I like the Archmage.
I don't even remember that thing you had to tell us about. I don't know. I guess it's probably not important.
Oh, don't worry. I have all of your lists of sins written down.
Because
I have a list of sins.
you seem to be, your thing. You want to kill bandits too.
So pissed off bandits.
That's a sign
punched
of
a priest. Revoked
you need to rephrase that.
You beat up the bishop, eh?
I have all of this written down in my notes.
I fucking
Did you
hate this
choke
chess
him?
piece.
Did you
This
choke the
story
bishop?
is escalating from punching a guard to beating up a bishop.
No,
I'm not sure how
choking
that
the
works.
bishop. Choking the bishop.
Yeah.
Bishop was drunk when he was attacked.
You're attacking a defenseless bishop. How could you?
So that's those sheep. Asthma Man, anything for me?
Well, I definitely liked the session. I find it ironic that our most difficult fight yet was against bandits, of all things. Because bandits tend to be one of the generic enemies.
Right.
I don't know what was up with the blue sorcerer yet, but that's probably something that will come. It seemed a bit random at the time, but I'm sure there's some reason behind it. I mean, they were apparently going after Thomas because he's him.
Because
I don't
gold.
know.
I mean, it's not like you rolled any 5s for conflicted relationship with the group.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yes, the roleplay
Who cares
ramifications
enough?
of that.
Yeah.
Who cares,
Who cares
enough
enough
about Thomas?
to pay those guys?
Like,
It's like you don't just materialize a lizardman.
Just
Just-
Oh, he had a
Grand
life
people
and
fit.
ambitions and
Yeah, I don't know.
He had to be
You're the
paid.
family.
It's
Whose picture could have been stolen by Gryph.
not really a good point, but I did like this session definitely.
Oh, imagine
I'm
that! Like in
just gonna
20
say
years,
that-
you walk into his house, Tempus' house, and you go into this foyer where it's just families of all these happy family pictures, all
Oh,
look kind
God.
of old dated, and he looks says, what is all this? Are the people you've helped? It's it's the families of all those I've murdered. A trophy room, you could say.
It's glorious,
Jesus.
isn't it?
Thing is, you guys don't know about
You
that.
cannot say I
whatsoever.
haven't made an impact. Is it not causing emotion that makes us human? I've caused a lot of emotions.
And yes, I'm not human.
Jesus.
But yeah, I like the session.
I'm just going to interrupt here and say I enjoyed the session. I have no criticisms. I enjoy the roleplay freedom, and I'm starting to get a bit more into it and feeling a lot more free, rather than the strict limitations of D&D. And I need to go to bed because
Yes.
it's really late.
Come on, you, Gryph. I think you're the one being most free. I don't actually know what your things do, but it sometimes sounds like you just make it up. To be honest.
That's what swashbuckling allows him to do.
Yeah,
Make it up.
exactly. That's what I think. It's just like make some shit up and it works.
I'll just put this here, and there you go.
I've
It's
seen that, Bob.
improv
I've
night
never
at
read
the
it.
Rogue Show, and you're the star, baby, the star. You'll probably want to make an attack as part of the stunt, and that's all right.
If you
The
want
fun
to.
is doing something outrageous like dodging between the legs of giants, vaulting on a 12-foot pole, or heads of unrushing orcs, or cutting open bags of flour just in time.
Things that would take difficult skill checks for him to do with momentum, he can do that once per battle as a quick action. The book even says that.
So you should just have quickly fixed the Archmage's tower.
I don't think
That's not a difficult skill check.
No, that's not something that you can
I
swashbuckle.
don't think I could
I jump over the gums, hit, fix the rune, and land, and then run. Like, oh, well that solves all our problems.
You better go to bed, Gryph, before Manaki
Yeah,
fills your
good
head
night,
with any
Gryph.
more ideas.
I'll keep you here.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, Gryph.
Bye.
Anything from you, Asthma Man?
Yeah, I also like the session very much. It's a positive thing that I stayed awake, because I've been awake for 24 hours now, I think.
You had mentioned your fatigue.
Yep. So, yeah, that's kind of positive. My brain is kind of not functioning properly at the moment, so...
I'm glad the session was interesting enough to keep you engrossed despite everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, yeah, in terms of feedback, I'm really liking how these relationship dice actually play into things.
I'm glad you know about them.
He hasn't rolled a single fucking success.
You can try to roll now, Dark, and just see the three
no,
sixes.
No, then he's gonna roll them away and then...
Then he rolls like
Terrible
3
about it.
sixes and loses
I
the...
before the first session. I rolled before the first session and got a 5 and a 6.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. That's right.
And ever since I've gotten
Next time,
6,
statistically, right?
the point is that's 6. That's 6 results of basically I think it was 3 and 2.
It's like fucking Thomas can't hit and Leon can't get his...
Like, no one cares about Leon. But
He's like I know the Archmage, and the Archmage's like I don't even.
Right, yeah, like Lord
Anyone
Initor,
know this guy? They're like,
Like Lord Initor would have made an approach, like introducing himself to one of the characters who had an Archmage relationship, but none of the 3 characters who have relationship types to the Archmage hit on the Archmage.
Yeah, the chance to not have any effect on the session is 4%.
So that, and he ended up rolling for the Priestess as well. He rolled his relationship die of the Priestess at the end of the first session, because you met Senator Cabot.
what was that sheep though? How much chance do I have?
4% to not have an impact at all.
Then what's the chance of happening 2 sessions in a row?
I don't think you can generally go by it that way. Each roll is independent, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, yeah, but it's statistics.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
the
it works
chance
that
doesn't
way.
improve if you do
No,
it
it doesn't.
times.
But
You
the
fucking
chances-
nerds! Shut up! Shut up!
He's still doing the combined odds. What's the chance?
Basic's math.
This happened once.
You can do it in the future, though. Right now, the chance of it didn't happen is 100% because it didn't.
I rolled 0, 0, 0.
No, the chance to do it again is 4%.
Wouldn't that just by like putting that, raising it, like squaring it, basically?
What do you mean, squaring it?
Wouldn't that give you what you need?
What do
The
I need?
output of one roll, if you square it, you should get the chance of getting it on 2, right?
That should be the chance of having 3 sessions in a row.
3 in a row, yeah.
Shut up, Clay got him.
But then again, the chance of it happening next time is 4%.
Actually, I made a mistake.
Yeah, I
Should be
think
2/3.
There we
30%.
go.
Okay, that makes more
30%.
sense. And 2 sessions, that would be like 9%.
And 3 sessions in a row, just in
And
case.
3 sessions. And then there's 30 sessions.
But you rolled an above average.
you broke-
I didn't
sort of
even know
point
Java could
stat
do
line.
an E.
I think it's probably one of the simpler things to tell.
No, Java can do very little, but hell, it can do E's at least.
It can do.
How much can we get up to?
No. I will disconnect the server right now.
Yeah, I'm disconnecting the server, and just
that's
to stop
pretty
you
good.
guys from spreading your lies, I'm going to shut off the call as well.
No, don't
If you
do it,
rolled it
Dark.
900 times, then you would have very, very little.
Sorry, Grimith. I must stop them spreading information.
I'll
and
just
make
call
sure-
back again, so I mean, like, well, you have no power.
Oh no, it's true. I can't stop them from recalling, but hopefully it'll be encouragement. We must save sheep from Manaki, or is it Manaki from sheep? I'm not sure.
Oh God, what?
Oh, shit. Oh, goodness. Good times, good times. Good times indeed.